Well, thank you very much, everyone. So I want to run through a few different things regarding Complete Payroll Solutions. Knowing we're not a household name yet, myself, I've been with Complete Payroll Solutions going on 12 years. And then the joke I tell everybody is that makes me a dinosaur in the payroll world. The reality is that's not the norm when you look at some of our national competitors. So Complete Payroll Solutions, we are the largest independent privately financed payroll company in the nation. We have a very interesting model in that some of our best partners are businesses that offer lines that we sell ourselves. So as an example, one of my best partners is a health insurance broker out of Danbury. Now we write health insurance, but what we've done is we've partnered with these groups and we signed legal non-competes to help them protect their business versus some of the national providers that are looking to take that business from them. So as an example, where I'm looking to partner with HR companies. We sell HR, it's a large portion of what we do, but if you know of any HR reps out there that run their own business, we would love to partner with them, sign a legal non-compete with them, so they don't have Paychex or ADP looking to steal that business from them. As a company, we have over 10,000 customers throughout New England. We have 13 offices, and we have businesses in all 50 states. We have 175 certified consultants. Now, those consultants have gone through an AICPA certification process. So when your clients are calling us for their payroll, they're getting a certified payroll professional on the other end of the phone. So in 2003, the company started. I don't know if many of you remember a payroll company by the name of Interpay years ago. Interpay was the largest regional payroll company at that time, and Paychex purchased them. When Paychex did that purchase, it was actually financed through the old Fleet Bank. And because there was an intermediary owner, all the non-competes of the executives were then canceled and they were free to go about their life. So two of those executives took Interpay's tagline, a complete payroll solution, and started our company back then. Again, we have 10,000 business customers, 175 employees. We are the world's leading technology. We have the world's leading technology partners in Kronos and iSolved. We are insured and bonded, and we go through an SSAE level 2 SOC audit every year to ensure that we have business continuation, and we can report that to the CPAs that we work with. We have expert support teams with more letters after the names than I can even shake a stick at. When I meet with one of your referrals, this is what we're talking to them about. This is the employee's life cycle. And so we're going to help businesses attract, recruit employees through our platform. They can post on up to 500 job boards with the click of a mouse. We're going to help them write effective job ads so their postings don't look like hostage negotiations with a list of demands you must meet. So we can ensure that you have an effective ad that onboards and conveys the culture of your business in an effective manner. We're going to onboard them correctly. So as an example, the I-9 document, I audit those on a regular basis for my clients. And typically there's about $2,700 in penalties on those documents every time I look at them. As an example, when you fill in the issuing authority for your Social Security card, almost everybody writes in Social Security Administration, but there's actually 4 agencies in this country that'll issue a Social Security number. And if you don't have the right one written down, it's a $1,300 penalty. Then we move on to benefits. So whether you need us to integrate with your broker or you need us to provide your broker information, we can get that so you can onboard your employees, make sure you've offered those benefits in a compliant manner, and we can feed your broker or your partner the information they need to make sure that you have the details in your business. Human resources is a big component now. It actually needs to be kind of broken up into 2 different pieces. There's human resources information systems, and what that means is we're going to automate the employee's life cycle through workflows in our platform that allow you to work on your business, not on the HR. And then we have a human resources outsourcing arm that is actually like what you think of that is like Debbie in the HR department. That's what we have that allows you to get HR support from a person. They can write your employee handbook. They can do your job descriptions. They can write your policies and procedures. And over the last 18 months, they can help you navigate the world of COVID. Time and attendance is becoming a bigger and bigger component of business today. If you don't have a paper trail documenting the hours that you're paying your employees, you can end up in a pretty big bind. And we have ways to automate that process. Many of the businesses we're working with are now embracing the mobile time clock. So there's a cell phone app that allows you to either geo-fence, so a employee can only punch in when they're at the location, or geo-tag that'll drop a pin on a map where they punched, so you can ensure that you're getting accurate hours. That all feeds into scheduling to make sure that you have coverage in the retail environment during the holidays. It's a huge example for us. To allow employees to swap their own schedules and manage those schedules on the fly. All of that information feeds into payroll. So if you have accurate timekeeping and you have accurate scheduling, payroll becomes kind of a point and click and move on with your life. It's not a big operation anymore. We move into performance management. So how do you take a C employee and either manage them out the door or manage them to become a B employee? How do you get a B employee to take more initiative to become an A employee? What kind of practices do you need to put in place? And then A employees, that top 10% of your workforce, how do you ensure that they're not out looking for a better job somewhere else? And so you want to make sure that you keep those employees engaged and involved. That kind of feeds into compensation. And are you compensating the employees the proper amount? Do you know what a bookkeeper in Stanford makes when you're looking to hire for that position? And are you showing your employees what their total cost of employment is? Workers' comp, benefits, everything the business is covering, so they know that maybe they're making 60, but it's costing the business 85. That employee should know what they're costing the business. And then paid family medical leave, everything that goes in with the new laws in Connecticut on leave. How are you managing that and documenting that in an accurate and getting the paper trails necessary so if you are audited, you don't end up in trouble. This screen is a lot to take in. This is everything Complete Payroll does on one screen. And so when you look at this, I want you guys just to remember that if you have any partners you're working with, or if you offer any of these lines, I'd love an opportunity to speak with you or your partners on how we can work together to help you protect that business going forward. A well-managed implementation is the core of everything Complete Payroll does. Too many times businesses sign up with a payroll company, they're given this bill of goods of all of these wonderful things that are going to be implemented, and then half those items get implemented. We have a project management tool that we use that allows us to make sure that any products that business is looking to have implemented are done and where it would be in the process. So there's no hesitation to think that, well, I don't have a time clock in place. Well, you can look on the project management tool and see that your time clock is going to ship out next Tuesday. So there's no questions or doubts when you come on board with us. And then we, again, have that dedicated service model. So all of our clients have one point of contact internally. They're not calling an 800 number and getting a random individual on the phone. They know they have somebody they can rely on that's gone through a certification process to understand their payroll. Benefits, human resources, and payroll. It all comes into play every day when we're speaking to these businesses. So whether they're here locally in Connecticut or they're in multi-states, we have the ability to handle that. We can set them up with all of their with a SHRM certified HR person that'll help them develop, again, those handbooks, policies, procedures, and handle the OSHA and sexual harassment trainings. That's what I got. So I would love an opportunity to meet with each of you over the coming weeks. So if you have some time on your calendar that may be open, please send me an email. I'd love to grab a cup of coffee with you and see how we can work together. Justin Felton, Complete Payroll Solutions.
Thank you, Justin. That was actually a really good presentation. We have time for a couple of questions. I'll start us off. Is there a particular territory you cover? I'm assuming Complete Payroll is mostly nationwide, but is there like an area that's good referrals for you or better referrals for you?
No, I mean, my dedicated territory for my outward marketing is Fairfield and Westchester County, but I can go anywhere in the country that I am referred. So that's how we've set it up. We have businesses in all 50 states. But because we have a footprint in New England, I'd love to meet with businesses face to face and make sure that we're really connecting with them and getting them the tools they need so their business can be successful. So local is better, but we'll go anywhere.
Sounds good. Thank you. All right, well, if there's no other questions, I do encourage you to set up a one-to-one with Justin. I'm sure that we're all going to learn a lot from him over